Alright, we're back outside again. And right there is already a Maybug. Let's see if I can... there she is. May beetle. Or June bugs, but you call them May beetles in May, and June bugs in June. And right now it's May, I think. Yeah, they're not very smart. Okay, now let's check under the toad hole. Let's see if there are any toads. They're probably out. They're probably... Oh, there she is. Right there. Having fun in the moonlight. Let's see if there's a toad right there. Probably already out, so we'll leave the toads to their own devices. So I got a few comments on last video. So number one is, what was that on your hand? It was a Brian Griffin henna tattoo, but it's gone now because, of course, it's a henna. They don't last forever. And oh, look at this beetle. I don't know what they're called. They're not stag beetles. I just call them. But if you pick them up, it's a fun party trick. You see, with these beetles. Oh my god. I don't know if there's someone over there, but yeah, with these beetles, you see, they play dead, and you can like give them to someone. Like, I've done this before. It's awesome. And then and then sometimes like the beetle, and then boom, they come to life. It's like, oh, look at this cool dead beetle I found. Oh, here, you want to see the cool dead beetle? Then boom, there she goes. And they're off running. Great beetles. Wish I knew what they were. Another thing, now tonight, it's a lot warmer. And I'm not sure if you could hear it, but there is a ton of frog activity. You can hear them. It's Wisconsin green tree frogs. Oh yeah, I think there is someone out there. Probably like neighbors, so I'll try to be more quiet. I'm a bit shy. So oh, what the hell are you talking to? Oh, my neighbors to get too nosy. But anyway, you hear the frogs. Those are green tree frogs. I'm trying to find some green tree frogs around, on the garage especially. There's a ton of them. Usually get them like climbing up the walls. They're kind of similar to toads in that, I mean, obviously they're still frogs, right? I mean, technically toads are frogs, but frogs aren't toads. It's a weird distinction. Like, you got tree frogs, true frogs, and toads. But they're similar to toads in that they live their life, right? Their early lives in the water, and then eventually they kind of become more terrestrial, you know. Oh, look at that. Double toads. Toad 1, Toad 2. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they? Let's see if we can find more. I want to find a snake, because I actually did find a snake this year. It was in April, right? It's been a good year for April, surprisingly. Or I guess a good April so far. But now it's May, so things have gotten a lot warmer. So hopefully there's more activity. So in here, sometimes there's a tree frog in the propane tank, but not today. Usually June, that's when the tree frogs start to branch out. So I think they're right now, judging by all the noise, they're probably breeding, let's say, because, you know, that's how they attract mates. At least that's how the males do. Damn it, bugs. The males are the ones that sing, so yeah, how quaint. And actually, I left a lollipop in an anthill. They still. I left that like 2-3 days ago. I was thinking if they eat it. I love feeding the ants. I have a love-hate relationship with ants. I like the big ones, or at least the bigger ones. I don't know why. Like, not necessarily like carpenter ants, but more just like, you know, the generic black ants you see outside. Like, they're about like the the length of your pinky nail. But I hate the small ones. If you know, like the ones that are like small as like a period at the end of a sentence. Those ones kind of piss me off. Mostly because I get them in my house more. I don't get the larger ants invading, like, whenever, like, fun stories about summer, it's like, whenever my dog decides to be a bit sloppy and sloshes food everywhere, that's when the tiny ants come, the little baby ones, and they suck so hard. They're, like, the worst things. At least they're not like these beautiful spiders making nests. I do love spiders, but I hate it when I'm walking somewhere and then I'm like, suddenly I feel something weird, and then, oh, look at that, I'm covered in silk. Here's a neat beetle. I'm judging by, I've seen these beetles around, but look at that, emerald green, and a little spider. And there she goes. I've actually seen these, in the daytime they're a lot faster, because I assume, well, it's the daytime, so there's a lot more, heat, because obviously arthropods are cold-blooded. So here it is. I wonder if it's emerald ash borer. Anyway, it's very neat. Yeah, my nails have taken a toll. Only one acrylic is left, and I will never get another one. That was a one-time for a freaking like Met Gala dance. So, first and last time I will ever be getting acrylics, because they are not practical. I mean, they were fun for a while, but they are impractical completely. God, I hope we can get some sort of other vertebrate other than a toad. I love a snake. I wouldn't really like a mouse or some sort of mammal, small mammal. I don't really like mice. Or I just don't really have a big interest in mammals, small, like, chipmunk, mice, whatever, the cats can eat them. But I like the toads. I like the cold-blooded vertebrates, and also invertebrates. I don't know. I guess it's just the mammals just seem so kind of boring to me. Okay, you see, these are the ants, right? These are the small ants that I intensely dislike. And although ants are usually diurnal, so I just want to come across a big one. Although, probably not. There's two kinds of big ants. You got like the big soldier carpenter ants, because like if you're living, let's say like you're in South America, like you're gonna get a huge variety of ants. I'm already getting tangled up in a spider web. Let's see, anything under there? No. It's crazy. I already found a snake earlier in April, but no snakes now. And what I'm really hoping for is to find a green tree frog. That would be completely epic. They usually, they're at the sides of the houses and stuff. They really like vehicles. Especially, they just like hanging out there. I guess there's a lot of bugs there. But yeah, I probably could find a mouse here, but that would be sucky. Or at least, well, it'd be kind of interesting. But the problem is I can't catch those stupid things, right? And they carry more disease than toads. Toads don't bite. Toads, they're the perfect, they're perfect like animal that you could find, right? Because they don't bite, they don't sting, they don't really carry many diseases unless you lick them. That's just poison, right? As long as you don't lick toads, then you're fine. Unless if it's a California river toad, then you could technically get high. But we are not in California right now, so you won't get high. You're just gonna like get dead or vomit or something. So it's gonna suck if you lick a toad. The pond is over there, over yonder, but I can't go over there, at least now, right? I don't want to get like spotted by anyone or anything. So right now, I just stay like usually near my house. Ooh, we have a vehicle. They love tree frogs. Can often be found at the top of vehicles. Usually, well, obviously June, because And look at that. That's not a tree frog, but it's an overexposed moth. Yeah, I love... There she is. I think... Is that a moth? Yeah, it looks like a moth. Whatever. I'm really into is tree frogs. And down south, you get what do you call it? Green tree frogs. But up north, you get gray ones. The gray ones are neat because they're not always gray. They can shift from gray to green. I don't really know reasons for why they do it, or at least, how they do it. But it seems almost like what prompts them to is like, can they sense like what the area is like around them? Oh yeah. Oh, they're real loud. Well, what I meant to say is like they can analyze their background and go, what do you call it? And shift, because chameleons, right? Chameleons don't really camouflage to their environment, right? Oh, looks like Buster caught Buster caught a squirrel or something. Buster's the cat around here. He's probably inside right now, or hunting somewhere, but I don't know where he is. But yeah, Buster caught a squirrel. So anyway, about gray tree frogs, right? Can they regulate their color changing abilities, or do they just? Is it just sort of a random process, right? Or is it related to their mood? Because that's what chameleons do. Chameleons are, they're kind of like liars. Chameleons aren't real, real camouflagers. They just change on mood, so they could be like blue, like radiant blue, colorful purple, like depending on their mood, which is that's not the color of the Amazon jungle, man. You're gonna get killed. You're gonna get your ass eat. So yeah, someday I could go out into the field, but then the video would be pretty long, and I don't want to get found out by anything, right? Or anyone. Usually, it's usually the people you have to be wary of, like, because the deer, they don't do anything, right? The biggest rule in society is to get hit by cars and to crap all over my yard. But so yeah, the deer are fine. The deer, whatever. But the humans, right? There's one thing worse. There's nothing worse than finding a human out in the middle of the night, or at least another human, right? Because unless they're, doing something like this, then why is someone, especially without like a flashlight, like why is a human just walking around in the middle of the night with no flashlight, no seeming like motive for going outside? I guess that is sort of freaky, but I haven't kind of anything yet. There are, in Wisconsin, there are coyotes, right? Humans, we chased off wolves a long time ago, so. But, I don't know, could I take on a coyote? I'm not that big, right? I'm a short king, as they'd call it, but in a pack, I'd probably take on one, because, right, they're kind of like mini wolves, like hyena wolves, but I know definitely in a pack, I would get my ass beaten. I would be coyote chow. But so far, I've only seen one. It was actually in the middle of the day. It was like crossing the road, and I was like, what kind of deer is that? And I was, oh no, that's a coyote. Lovely. They're still around. Yay! Yeah, lock up your small dogs and your cats, because coyotes are gonna have them ate. It kind of reminds me of Logan Paul. Alright, if you remember, or at least if you've seen any videos of Logan Paul, or at least analysis videos on Logan Paul's mistreatment of pets, right? That I think one of his dogs got eaten by a coyote. So that kind of reminds you, at least I was out in like California or something. So that kind of reminds me of, lock up your small dogs. Because my dog is huge. He's this huge menace of a dog. I mean, menace is like he's annoying, right? Imagine like a toddler, a perpetual toddler in the body of a Great Dane, right? That's my dog. That's my dog. And he requires attention all the time, right? If I'm not entertaining him, he will make me entertain him. Paw me. He'll put his he'll grab me with his weird humanoid meat gloves, right? He uses his paws and hands. He's a complete menace, right? And if I don't take him to the dog park, then he'll like completely annoy the crap out of me for the rest of the day. He's just an absolute menace. Yeah, speaking to another comment, speaking of dogs, right? Brian Griffin, gone. I also got a comment on where I could find Wendigos or skinwalkers out here. I mean, I don't know. I've never come across one, right? It's Wisconsin. I mean, there are probably some out here, depending on the legends, but, like, I never come across. I live in, like, fairly, white picket fence neighborhoods, slightly, near to the country, but I haven't come across one, and I doubt I will, right? And look at that. That's just a funny silkworm. But, anyways, like I said, biggest thing to worry about here is maybe a coyote or another human. Or my dog breaking out in the middle of the night to, annoy me once again. So, I just want to see the toads again. I just love toads. They're like a childhood staple. Right, I want to look at these two gorgeous toads. Oh, there's nothing like picking up a toad and giving it and like scratching it against its back. You just feel the rough texture of an American toad. There's just nothing like it. There's nothing like going outside in the middle of the night to scratch a toad. Or, it's actually something funny I used to do, like when I was younger. I would I just, like, if someone was in the toilet, because, right, I have a sister, if she was in the toilet, which is usually, like, a shared toilet with the both of us, I would just, like, pee behind the garage, because it was, like, better than, sharing. Oh, yes! A gray tree frog. Well, right now it's a green one, but yeah, it's a gray tree frog. Look at that. So you're the one who's making all the noise. Someday I'd love to do an episode, because to the east of me, there's a pond. Right? It's sort of nearby, but not that nearby. But I'd love to do a nighttime episode at that pond, right? For privacy's sake, I usually do these things at night so no one can see any indicating markers like street signs or anything, but I'd love to see all the frogs and toads sing. Oh, that'd be a great nighttime episode. Another fun fact, birds, yeah, there they go. The family of robins, yay. Bird poo. But I don't know, I don't even look at robins there. Birds are birds. But anyway, that's there have been June bugs slamming their faces against my window. So that's fun. I love not June, but the May beetles, but oh, look at that. Look at that neat spider. It's trying to focus, but if you try to see right now, it kind of looks like a stick. I think that's what it uses that to camouflage. Oh, it was focusing. Damn camera. Come on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, look at that neat one. Look at that neat spider. I don't want to destroy the webs. I hate destroying spider webs. Even, like, no matter what the consistency is. So this one's a nice sort of classical orb texture. I just want to do one more sweep. I know this one's getting to, like, what is it? Oh, 19 minutes. It's nearly 20 minutes. I don't know if the episode's gonna end right here. I don't know if like my camera's gonna. Oh, never mind. I got time. Just want to do one more sweep around the house to find more gray tree frogs. Because those frogs are literally the best frogs ever. I've always preferred like toads and tree frogs over true frogs. I guess because oh my god. Oh, that's a dead bird. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, we get a lot of at least the earwigs are enjoying it, but that's unfortunate. I know this big window, we got a lot of birds crash into it. So, anyways, let's try to find it. We could find another tree frog to lighten our spirits after a unfortunate dead bird. I actually heard there's these things called like window guards, like these window decals that you can put on your window to essentially like to stop birds from running into it. Although right now I don't see any tree frogs, but I always have to look up there because there's always wasps. They're freaking wasps. I hate, like, it's not even the wasps themselves I just hate their nests, right? It's a social, like, yellow jackets. I don't necessarily mind the solitary wasps, because, you know, they just usually build holes in them, right? No really nests. It's just a single mother and her larva. So it's like, well, what problem do I have there? But it's the social ones, they build those horrible, horrible, horrible nests. And they're right underneath your house. And it pisses me off to the max. I can't stand looking at those nests. I think it's basically like a form of trypophobia, but it's only with wasp nests, and it's only with wasp nests, what do you call it, it's only with wasp nests in real life. In pictures, I don't really care, but if I see a wasp nest, like under my house, I get really freaking, like, I just get the worst feeling ever. Like if I, saw a coyote in the backyard. That's what I get, but it's a wasp nest, right? So, anyway, this episode's long enough. Say bye to this, May beetle. God, they're so dumb.